So today we have a really great tour for you. We are here at Lake Tapps, which is in southern part of Puget Sound, and we are going to take you on a tour of a boat you may not have ever seen or been on before. Actually, neither have we. We're going to take a tour of the 2021 Nautique GS22E. What makes it unique? It's all electric. So come on out and we're going to go on a cruise.
I'm Scott and this is Allie, and we live in Seattle. Over the last several years, we've owned and operated 2 boats in the Pacific Northwest. And now we're on our search for our liveaboard cruiser. So hit the subscribe button now to come along with us on our boating journey and see where it leads. Padrini, who is the manager here at Pacific Nautique, and he's going to give us a unique tour today of this all-electric Nautique. So we've got a bunch of questions for him, and first I'm going to ask you just some basic questions. So Nautique has a great following for wakeboarders, wake surfers, any type of water sports, and one of the things they're great about is you can preset your wake right there on the panel. Now, can you do the same thing with the electric boat?
Yes, so you can come in with presets all pre-programmed to your personal tastes. I mean, even for water skiing now too. So water skiing, surfing, wakeboarding.
That's easy. So it's just like your car. You know, when you get in your car and you either are 1 or 2, you get in the boat, you press your button, and when you get out on the surf, it's yours. It's the right height, it's the right angle, it's the right speed, it's everything you want. So that's actually really cool. Let's talk about the engines. I keep calling them engines, but they're called motors.
Correct.
Right, okay. So, who is the manufacturer on this motor?
Ingenuity.
Ingenuity, okay.
Yes.
Are they the first people to create a boat electric motor?
Electric motor inside of a ski boat application.
Okay, that's super. And how many batteries would be on this boat?
Well, it's one large battery.
It's just one big one.
We're powering 120 kilowatts.
120 kilowatts, wow. So what, is there a certain type of battery that they are?
It's yes, it's a battery that when we're charging, we use a cooling system to keep it charged. Compared to the automotive industry that's using air, we're using water, so we keep the longevity in the battery pack itself.
Okay, so that was going to be one of my last questions. Is unlike a regular motor engine, we have to cool it with water. Does this have to be cooled then?
The engine doesn't need to be cooled. The only time we need to cool it is just to create a greater battery life for the system. So when we're charging it, you help keep the batteries cool. Then what takes place is you keep the longevity in the system itself.
Okay.
So do you cool it while operating it or just charging it?
Just charging.
So no, there's no like inboard cooling system for when you're out on the water like on a regular gas engine?
No.
Okay.
And how long do the batteries last once it's charged?
Well, depending on how we're using the boat, but if we're just using it for water sports, we're taking, like when we take you out surfing, we're going to be running for approximately 2 hours. But if you look at what takes place in that time frame, you stop the boat, really that can end up being 4.5, 5 hours.
Okay.
Because you're not going to constantly run this boat, at 3,000 RPMs for that time frame.
Got it.
I shouldn't even say stop because you don't have a neutral in this boat. So it's basically go and how fast you want to go.
Oh, that's funny. So there's no neutral. Do you just turn it off when you're done, or you want to stop?
When you come to what we usually call neutral, it's basically stop.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yes, it is actually.
So the other question is, and I know there's kilowatts on here, but can you relate that to horsepower? Is there a translation to how many horsepower it would be similar to?
Well, this boat, if you look at it at the old engine that should be in this boat, which is a gas-powered multi-port, that'd be 400 horsepower.
Okay.
So yes, we're running basically still a shaft, prop driven, separate rudder, just like we would in the boat that's sitting next to it that is multi-port fuel injected.
Okay. And then my second question is, what would be like a top speed then for this?
We're still going to be able to go 42 miles an hour.
42 miles an hour? Oh my God. We've only been on a boat that goes, what, 25 knots?
Yeah, a good day with the wind behind us, downhill.
I might need to hang on for dear life.
So this boat's set up to also be a ski boat. So if somebody wants to ski the boat at 36 miles an hour, it has that type of performance.
That's awesome.
Do you find a difference in overall performance between a gas engine boat and the electric boat?
The power is instantaneous.
Uh-huh.
You're not going through a transmission. You're basically all your power is going through the engine itself.
So do you find that you get on plane a lot faster? Just everything is faster?
Faster, tremendously quieter. All we're hearing now is just the boat going through the water. There's no exhaust. So it's I don't want to say it's spooky, but being born and raised in a ski boat, we've gone from a sound that's been really deep and dark and masculine to something to where it's been diminished because we want to cut out all the bad emissions with people being inside the boat or surfing behind the boat, to where now there's no emissions, there's no noise. I mean, it's kind of like when you watch one of the new fighter aircraft or a B-1 or B-2 bomber, when it's coming at you, you don't hear it. You sure hear it when it gets past you. This, you don't even hear it after it goes past you.
So the next question is how do you charge it, and how long does it take to charge it? And are there different ways to charge it?
There's basically you just use a dryer circuit. The boat basically charge overnight because you're not taking it all the way down to zero to begin with.
Okay.
Then we can boost it all the way up to 100 kilowatt fast chargers. When those can charge the boat in half hour, 45 minutes, if not sooner, just depending on the power supply.
Okay.
One is just basically standard power like everybody has in their home. The other system is having access to what we call three-phase, so a bigger power system.
And how long, I guess my next two questions are, what do you have to do to that engine? Do we have to maintain it throughout the motor? Do we have to maintain it throughout the year or do any type of maintenance?
How do you winterize it?
Yeah, how do you do anything?
How you winterize it? You don't have to winterize it. You just put it in the garage or you leave it on the lift and go year round.
Wow.
You don't have to worry about freeze damage and more of it is you need to have the time to go have fun.
Yeah.
Now we can go have fun and no one will know we're out in the water because you can't hear the boat go by.
What is the life expectancy then? I mean, do you have to replace the batteries or battery, because it's singular?
So that's where the life expectancy is. That's why they've incorporated the cooling system, because if you take like a cell phone or something of that nature, if you're always rapid charging your cell phone, you kill the battery after a couple of years. That's where you don't want to rapid charge them, to where on this, since it's cooled, we can rapid charge it, so you're going to have decades upon decades of use out of the system.
Wow.
Are you able to slow charge it just like on a 110 circuit?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you'll be running about 16 hours or so.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Do you have any other questions about the battery?
I don't think so, no.
So my other question is, on this model, this one happens to be white that we came in. Can customers do a variety of different color schemes on it? Or is it only
758,000 different combinations. So
Okay.
whatever the heart desires, we can we build it online. We have a system that we can choose everything from the stitching to the gel coat colors to the sea deck colors. And sometimes there's way too many choices.
So if you want it to be hot pink, you could.
You can make it hot pink.
Is there a significant cost differential between this boat and its gas counterpart?
Yes, the initial investment is more than a gas-powered boat, but your upkeep and your running costs is tremendously less because A, you're not adding any fuel. B, we're not having to deal with oil changes or services every 50 hours. We're not dealing with any sort of winterization that we need to do. So if you look at your capitalized cost, yes, up front, it's basically about double of what the comparable equipped gas powered boat is. But with that being said, your cost every day of using it is tremendously less.
Yeah, yeah. Now this is 22 feet. Do you know if they are looking at making other sizes in the future or kind of sticking with this length right now?
There's, as Nautique has always proven in the past, they're always pushing the envelope. So it's actually exciting to see what we have today. It'll be really exciting to see what we have tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, Nautique's always on the cutting edge.
Absolutely. Well, should we go take a tour?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I should say our power plant itself that powers the motor that is mounted in the bilge of the boat itself.
And notice that there's actually sea deck in there.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And tons of storage. Because all of this is storage and it goes underneath here, right? I noticed that the dash is much simpler than what you'd find on your standard, gas boat. You don't have all the gauges, you don't need oil pressure, you don't need water pressure, water temperatures, any of that. It's just a matter of a switch.
Yes, we're running a keyless system.
Okay.
We energize the system, and then what takes place, all we have to do is we put the boat down in the water. Very
It's crazy.
very simple application.
At first I thought you had joystick control here, but that's just a selector.
So with this, it is our selector, so we can go through the whole dash, be able to bring up our ballast, our GPS connection, go through our stereo, and bring up basically our surf, wakeboard, and ski settings.
And the boat is turned on already?
The boat's turned on.
Okay.
It's ready
Hopefully,
to go.
other than the wind noise, hopefully you can't hear anything in the background on the boat. That's weird. Because the last thing you want on your gas boat is to have it quiet.
Yes.
Because that's a sign of something's wrong.
It's not working.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And for it to be turned on at this point and ready to go, it's just, it is a little...
It's a little weird.
It's not rumbling, the boat's not vibrating, nothing is happening,
Nope.
but it is operational and ready to go.
Yep.
It's all nice and smooth. She's ready. She's ready to go in the water.
And it's got lots of space
Yep.
up here to relax. Lots of seating for people. Very comfortable seats. Very, very comfortable. Well, shall we?
I think we're good to go. I do like that. Obviously it has the windshield pass through.
Yep.
So that's nice too.
And there's also a booster seat. Did you notice this?
Allie likes her booster seats.
Well, I'm short.
Gives you great visibility.
Yep.
But
Yep.
what we like about this boat though too is the bow stays down. This boat comes from the bloodlines of the ski Nautique. And with that being said, Nautique takes pride when they're engineering a product that it drives like a ski Nautique should. It's bowed down, great maneuverability. this boat though, we had the gas version sitting right next to it. You'd have a boat that looks identical, except for this right here, where the motor's in the actual bilge of the boat itself. The rest of the boat is identical.
I say let's hit it.
So there's also a Nautique app, and you can also control everything with your phone. And so this is also a phone holder. And so another cool feature is a lot of surfers will have a Garmin watch, right? It's Garmin. And so if they're surfing, they can actually control their wake with their watch while they're behind the boat. So that's pretty cool too.
Well, we can push it down. That'll make the wake longer, flatter.
Okay.
By doing that right there.
And what's it doing? What's it adjusting?
There's water in there, right?
This boat has what we call an NCRS system. So it's basically a system that the water's channeled down through the bottom of the boat. And it'll create lift or take lift away from the transom of the boat. So that's what makes it still a really good ski boat. Besides, now we can ramp it up. We can bring on onboard ballast to create the wake for surfing and wakeboarding. This boat also incorporates Nautique's NSS system, which is the Nautique surf system. And with that, you ride the boat nice and flat and create a huge wave, maybe port or goofy side.
Well, thanks Rob for the tour. That is an awesome boat. If you want more information, contact Rob Pedrini down at Pacific Nautique, and we're going to put all the information down in the link below. And we really appreciate the tour. That is awesome, and it's available for a demo, right?
It's available for demo 7 days a week. Just get hold of us down at the shop. And Allison, I really appreciate you coming out.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it.
Oh, you left him hanging there. Oh, there we go.
So if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, leave your comments down below, be sure to subscribe, and stay tuned for our next video. We've got some exciting things down the road.